Alumni Stadium in Amherst, home to the UMass Minutemen. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on last year's national champions, the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Minutemen offense takes the field, and they'll go to work first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Ready? Right. Single. Get ready.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He breaks a tackle. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Finds his man. It's Houston. At the 35, he's open. Gashing the D on the right. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Minutemen.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Eastern Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Dropping back, it's King. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Grove. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch around the 50. They finally make the stop after a terrific return, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Here we go. Do the show. Right.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Hairston. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. UMass to the line facing third and long. Leaves it with the running back. Stop at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the catch. It's Brock.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
Looking for room at the 40. Turns on the Jets. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Eagles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Watson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Back to throw, it's King. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! The extra point here would tie the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man, it's King. A shot toward the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Eagles!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now going for it all. Touchdown, Minutemen! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Chester. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. To the air, it's King. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, UMass. How about this defense taking one back to the house? And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. A third down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets a block. The big plays, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's King. Grabbed over the middle, it's Watson. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Dances away to buy time.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Pocket breaking down. Complete to the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Eagles with the 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to pass. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. That's caught. It's Houston. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. At the 45, on his way. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, Minutemen. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bridges. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's King. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watson. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. They go to the ground. And some room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Fighting off the defender. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. they've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's King. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The UMass offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. UMass hoping that big run will give them some momentum. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on third and long. Wants to throw. It's Hairston. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He wants to throw it again. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On the option, he'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Hairston. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun. Give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The UMass offense returns to the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensive. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. With the catch, it's Houston. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Hooks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Dropping back, it's King. Oh, they're after him! And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Grab near the sticks. It's Barber. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal.
Black 14. Set.
He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Right on the money. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it's sometimes hit.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's King. There's the pressure. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Finds a seam. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the...
There he goes! He's at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Ball State is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 27 to Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's King. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Takes a shot. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The UMass offense returns to the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Using the quick game. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.